What's up, y'all? Hope y'all doing well. I'm back on FRSS, driving the Giotto Caspita. I probably butchered that really hard, but I usually like to call it the Gio Potato Cappuccino. Before I saw this thing on FRSS, I've never actually heard of this car before. Like when I was going to the car dealership, seeing what FRSS got to offer, this really I was really drawn to it. And as an S-Class car, fully maxed out, it's not bad. It has like that FRSS type of feel to it in which the cars feel like super OP and that they don't kind of like belong in the game. So if you're into that, this car is going to be pretty good for you. Or if you're like into just collecting unique cars, definitely should pick this one up. Compared to other servers, FRSS really emphasizes momentum, especially with these really quick cars. Because if you start hitting a bunch of signs, it's kind of hard to recover and keep up with the speed of other players, as you can see right over here. Once I hit those signs, that Regera was just gunning straight for me. Fun race though. Another race with the S2K gang on UGS. Congrats to those who won their S2Ks from Proving Grounds and Thanksgiving campaign. Hope y'all enjoying them. Speaking of things that are coming up to UGS, there is going to be a update that's coming soon, so be on the lookout for that. From what I heard about it, it's going to be pretty spicy. And on Christmas, Season 5 for Community Hub and Need for Speed World Cruise are going to be live. So if you're interested in that, Discord link is in the description below. If you're interested about Cruise especially, what Cruise is about is that it's kind of like Carbon, in which crews fight for territory, and there's going to be crew battles and stuff like that. And there are still 3 unclaimed teams, so if you got people in mind, or you just want to join up with a bunch of randoms, feel free to join. But back to the race. When I started doing the Thanksgiving campaign, I did not realize how different the S2K can be with different tunes. So the tune I have right now is more of a handling tune. If you watched a couple of these races before, I tend to have pretty good cornering speeds compared to the other people, but when it comes to the straights, I just get dusted. As you can see right over here, Zen's car is a little bit worse in handling from what I can tell from a lot of these races, but she's got the power, so I really just cannot catch up to her in the end. And yeah, it's a weird car. I would say, in terms of that aspect, it's probably the most unique car I dealt with on Soapbox, and I find that pretty cool. And it also doesn't help the fact that I can't really drive this car properly. The handling is a bit weird. I don't know if I'll ever get used to it, to be honest. I think I did this race about 5-6 times in a row before I finally got a clean run in which I didn't slam to a wall. But the funny thing is that this is actually my second fastest time out of all those runs, which is weird. Driving the 911 RSR, this one has been retuned on FRSS. Well, all the cars have been retuned on FRSS pretty much. It's definitely got a lot more speed than the vanilla version. Racing against the Super Snake, I think, that's made to imitate the one from the Need for Speed movie. That's crazy how that movie came out in 2014. What did y'all think of it? I thought it was I would say out of 5 stars, I probably rated 2.5. It was kind of bad in my opinion. This car got a lot more speed than its vanilla counterpart. It does have a little bit of boaty handling though, so if you wanted it for like techs and like tracks for like corners, or even like tracks for like decent bends, this car struggles a bit. But in terms of looks though, it looks great. I did want to bring this to the meet last time for FRSS, but I didn't actually realize how short that road trip was, so I only had the Del Sol on me if you were there. Maintaining good distance against this Shelby. Previous run, they like absolutely destroyed me because I kept hitting every wall, but this car finally got some redemption for itself. This car, it doesn't really like turning too much. You're gonna have to be patient with it. Zoom into the finish. Debuting a new car on the channel with the Lamborghini Punto. And this car right now is only exclusive to World Evolved, I think. Speaking of World Evolved, I started playing there recently. My crew and a couple of my friends all decided to get on, so I decided to join with them. And this is just a regular like grinding session race. Just nothing super competitive going on. In fact, the car that I'm using and Zen is using, like 400 overall in OA, while Carter and Mr. Wug are using about 499 overall cars. Over here, I tried doing that whole bounce turn thing, but I clearly didn't execute it right, so enjoy this smoke show that's happening in front of me. Now overall so far, my initial impressions of this server is that I do like it. In the future, I will be making a video dedicated on this server. One thing I gotta say about all these races is that 400 overall S15 is pretty good, and that's also because Zenon's a bit of an underrated driver, so there's that as well. But man, the S15 kept up pretty good. Time to have a go with cops. Now, I've never been here before, so I don't know what to expect. I really love that hit there, Rhino. Good job. Oh, lovely. We're entering the tunnels. Kind of brings back PTSD from that campaign challenge in which we had to evade in here. I think it wasn't honestly that bad for me. Oh, never mind. It took me like 5-6 attempts to complete that challenge. And that was actually not even because of this part. It was because of the fact that I tried doing it without power-ups. Yeah, just don't let your ego in the way, you know? Thankfully, out of the tunnels, did not get stopped. And hopefully nothing crazy happens right now. Looks like I'm chilling. Ooh, R33 took that Rhino engine pretty well. Oh, that I was not expecting them to come there. Come on, I know the finish line is somewhere near. I feel like right now I'm trying to search for this finish line because I think we should be done right now. Miss me with that. Give him that nice pursuit breaker. I am done. Nice. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see y'all later.
Copy that. Code 6 under arrest. Just hold him there. Get away.